Hey, Sparkle Sparkle. Yeah, you can definitely ask. What's up?
Testing, testing. Yep.
Okay. I don't know why I just got cotton candy as like a clairvoyant message. You've been having some relationship problems. I'm not sure about cotton candy. You might encounter cotton candy at some point. I don't know why that came through. Like sometimes they're kind of irrelevant. Um, but let me get some cards because usually I'm a tarot reader. Yeah, let's get some cards out for you. So at this point, you are done turning your back on the universe as far as your love and your emotional happiness, and you're standing firm in what you want. And what you want is an actual partnership. Yeah, I got you. What you want is an actual partnership right here with the Two of Cups. You're kind of defensive. You're kind of on the defense when it comes to an actual partnership. You're in a state of being where you're not seeing things too clearly. You feel like there's a blindfold on, and then you could be trying to remove that blindfold. I'm getting the sense you're trying. You're really trying. But right now, it feels like the world's been turned over. It looks like the world's been turned upside down for you, and like you're at odds with other people. Like you feel like it's you against the world. But at the same time, you still are in a position where you're attracting what you want passionately. I'm getting the sense that you're a very passionate person. You're attracting what you desire into your life in a way that's more mature, if that makes any sense for you. But I would steer very clear of fighting. There could be a lot of fighting in your future. There could be some holdup when it comes to your money. So these are some issues you might want to look out for. There might be a holdup when it comes to some of your money. But at the end of the day, I think you're going to meet somebody very respectful. You're going to meet a very respectful guy, somebody who has a lot of honor, somebody who you can rely on. But just so you know, I'm doing extended readings for donations on Cash App. And when it comes to those readings, you just send me a Cash App donation, and I would do it right now for you. But I also do private readings, so just comment if you're interested in any of that. Oh, how is he feeling about you? Okay, so that would have to be like in the extended reading. So if you would want to donate to my Cash App or donate to my PayPal, I would give you a full extended reading about that. No problem. Very welcome. Hello, how you doing, Sasha? When will you see the SAG again? What are you talking about, the SAG? What does that mean? Nice, nice. When will you see the Sag again, like a Sagittarius? What? I'm confused about your question. The Sagittarius. When will you see the Sagittarius again? Let's find out. When will Sasha see the Sagittarius again? Get less defensive. Engage in more self-nurturing and self-motherly behaviors and actions. Like be self-loving, and the wait will be over for you. And I'll show you. Be less defensive. Shower yourself with motherly energy. Like be very, very self-loving and self-caring. And the wait will be over for you. So I hope that helps you out. It's pretty succinct. You're welcome. All right, guys, if you want a reading, just make sure you comment. Just make sure you guys comment for a reading. All right, guys. So basically, what I'm going to do, if you're watching this afterwards, is I'm going to record some tarot videos for my YouTube channel while I'm live. So let's see what we can do here. If my little Chromebook can take it. All right, guys. So we're going to do basically something that I've never done before. And I'm going to do these YouTube videos on here to multitask. And we're about to be recording. Hi, welcome back to VAIA Tarot. I'm here to give you guys a very quick tarot reading. So in the past position, you have the Chariot. So you were moving forward with a decision very quickly. Let's see what's going on in the present. In the present, you actually slowed down. You're waiting for something now. It's kind of interesting how you went from the Chariot energy, which is very forward-moving energy, to this energy, which is more of a slow-moving, standing still, waiting, possibly taking a trip abroad, possibly going on vacation, possible travel, if you can see that. So let's see what's going on in the future. So in the future, there is some foolery going on. There's some foolery going on. So let's see what's going to go on with all these positions. Let's get some clarifier cards. So it looks like somebody is done juggling back and forth with a decision. So let's see what kind of decision that is. It's a decision when it comes to their own emotional fulfillment and their reserves of emotional fulfillment as far as I'm feeling drained. Somebody's done as far as feeling emotionally drained and disappointed. They're very disappointed right now. And there's basically, there's no need for that because they're so generous. Like they don't deserve to be treated the way that they're being treated. Now, whether this is you or somebody else in your life, you don't deserve to be treated in such a poor way. Yeah, it seems like people taking more than they should. People taking way more than they should. Being selfish. And it's costing everybody. But at the same time, you're done walking away from your emotional happiness. And you're done walking away from love in your life. So this is going to affect that situation in a great way. So let's see what's going on as far as clarifying the past position. In the past position, as far as you got the tower. So that's a extremely drastic change that changed everything around. And you felt like you had no choice. You got the Lovers in reverse. The Lovers card used to be called the Choice. So when you get it in reverse, it means you had no choice. Things changed. It's so drastically and quickly, and you had no choice. And there may have been love lost in the situation. So as far as looking to move abroad, you may actually want to travel. As far as traveling, you may want to create that as a reality for yourself. But you feel like you don't have as many options as other people. You don't have the the resources right now. But at the same time, you have a whole bunch of resources when it comes to love and happiness right now in the present. In the future, there's going to be some truths revealed that are going to actually leave you disappointed. But you're going to use your North Star as far as your own emotional guidance system and your inner guidance system in general. And you're going to use your sense of direction and vision in your life as far as where you should be going, who you are. And you're going to use that to your advantage to get out of some disappointment. And also, as far as any kind of money problems and people, I'm getting the sense that you're sick and tired of people taking advantage of you monetarily. You're sick and tired of people taking advantage of your good nature. So let's see what's going on as far as that goes. You don't feel as financially independent, but you're not thinking about it too much. It's like you're emotionally focused. Like you're focused on being happy. You're focused on love. When it comes to your finances, like it seems like you're getting screwed over and you're not thinking about it clearly. But at the same time, I don't know how you're doing it, but you're still maintaining happiness, a lot of emotional fulfillment, like despite the financial issues, which is really good. I commend you on that. Let's see what can we do as far as solving this person's financial issues. Let's see what's up. Well, you can continue to do what you're doing as far as love and happiness goes, because you're doing really well with that. And yeah, there you go. Just keep doing what you're doing as far as your emotional happiness, like gaining your emotional happiness and not turning your back on emotional happiness that's offered to you from the universe. And you will have an amazing financial opportunity come in for you. So that's pretty much where the reading ends. Thank you so much for your time, attention, and energy. This is Joe for VAIA-TAROT. Subscribe down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, guys. See if that worked. I do not think that worked. Actually, I do have two YouTube channels. One of them's not related to tarot at all, but the other one is VAIABOLIC, I believe. Let me just double check. Let me just double check. That's weird. Okay. Mm-hmm. Nice. Hey, what's up, Naomi? Yeah, sure. You can ask a question. All right, yeah, let me check that out for you, bro. Okay, so Beats, I got you on your question. Recently ran into each other yesterday. Okay, I'm going to see what the cards have in store for you. Now, remember that don't let tarot rule your life. If it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. Just let it fly. But if it does, it does. Now, whatever information you get from a tarot reading, you can always change the energy in the current moment, and that would change the trajectory of the future moment. So let's go ahead and make sure you know what's going on here. Here we go. So I see whatever happens is actually you get surprised out of nowhere that they actually contact you sooner rather than you expected with this card right here. Now, when it comes to that, you actually you basically how do I put it? How do I put it? It takes away the wishy-washy energy and the stressing out. So they come toward you in a way that takes away all the wishy-washy energy and all the stress. So I can't tell you like literally a day, but I'm going to tell you it is actually sooner than you think. So it's going to be kind of out of nowhere. Like you won't be paying attention, and then all of a sudden it'll happen. So just remember that. Hey, Monica, let's see what your question is. He, Cancer, I, Gemini. Ooh. Separated, yep. Kept in constant contact. No problem, Beats. Kept in constant contact until days ago when he said we should move on due to our past and his unhealed trauma. Can we reconcile later, or should I move on? Thanks. Let me get some cards on that. I think there might be some information being left out. Hey, how you doing, Marwa? I think there might be some information left out there. Like, I'm not sure why you guys are having a separation. The why might be kind of helpful, but let's see what's going on. Somebody's not leaving and somebody's done being disappointed, and there's an opportunity of abundance coming your way. If I were to say, let me just double check. Okay, if you were to say yes or no, will you guys get back together? My answer would be yes from the cards that I'm seeing. Because you're not leaving, you're done being disappointed, an opportunity of abundance is coming toward you. You go from there's burden in the past with love and a man coming toward you. And a victory for you. So I would say yes. Don't let tarot rule your life, by the way. If it turns out not to be the case, don't blame me. It's just that some messages may not be as attuned as others. It's like tuning into a radio station. Sometimes you're static. Okay. Okay, you're new here. May I ask what the benefits are about me and his move? His next move. Yeah, you're absolutely welcome. Okay, so Marwa, are you still there? Mm-hmm. Okay. So the benefits of his next move. The benefits of his next move. The benefits of his next move is basically there's going to be an end to some selfish bullying energy. So if there was some kind of standoffishness, if there was like some kind of meanness, That'll be like ending definitely. You guys might travel somewhere. You guys may travel somewhere, and I'm getting the sense of a maternal energy involved in this a bit. So be aware with the Empress that's the card of maternal energy. So just be aware that means somebody might be pregnant. That might be means somebody could be pregnant in the future. So just be aware of that. So that could be a benefit of his next move. Let's see. I would say be aware of something very interesting about the situation. I would be saying be aware of any kind of controlling males that are not balanced. I'd be very wary of any control. Well, you're not pregnant, okay, but like at the same time, there might be a maternal energy that isn't you that's coming through as well. Like say, for example, a mother. There might be a mother involved in this situation. So like when it comes down to the situation, though, just be careful because I'm seeing some controlling male energy in here. Some kind of crazy controlling male energy that needs to be balanced out. So I'm just letting you know that that's something I'm seeing, and I would be just aware of that. But I'm seeing that I'm not sure if I'm seeing much benefit out of the cards, to be honest. I mean, I'm not. Yeah, I mean, in the cards, it's telling me something completely different. In the cards, it's telling me that you guys have something not so positive going on, and I don't want to give you a negative reading. You know, like I don't want to put stuff in your head if it's not true. You know, like if it doesn't resonate with you. But I was gonna say, like, I'm getting the messages off the cards that there's a not so good guy involved in this. Does that resonate with you at all? Because I can't lie to you. I'm going to tell you what's in the cards. Like I'm not gonna BS you. Just say it. Okay. Let me see. There's going to be a death of a cycle when it comes to a cruel man. Because bullshit wasn't being cut out. And there was like a lack mentality that was affecting your emotional happiness. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Because I was going to say, I got the sense of a controlling male, cruel controlling male. You have more options than that. You have more options than this guy. And it's putting a drain on your emotional happiness. It's putting a drain on your emotional well-being. You're feeling like, what the fuck? I got to change this guy's emotional diapers? Like, well, where is he? Like, is he up? Is he down? Is it what the fuck? You know, like, you need stability. I just want to let you know that you're getting stability in your future. You're getting stability in your future for sure. So the universe hasn't really been giving you what you want for the most part for a while because there's been some blessings blocked. But you're learning your higher lessons and you're coming through with a very happy ending. Now, let's see. You feel a lot of disrespect from somebody. And you feel like things are not moving in the way that you would like them to. They're intellectually dumb and slow. And like you're on guard. You're on guard right now. You're on guard. There's toxic cycles at play. There's toxic cycles at play that have you doing something where you think you're stuck. You have options with him and anybody else. Like you have options. Like you're not bound and stuck to this guy. Because I'm getting the devil energy. The devil energy is the energy of stuckness, of like a loserly stuck, like lied to and shit to make you think you're stuck. You know, like addictions and shit like that. While I go ahead and hypocritically hit this vape. You know, like, let's see. You're turning your back on the happiness of the universe by refusing all the other options that you have available to you. Because, like, you don't have to put up with hot and cold bullshit. You don't have to put up with breadcrumbing. You don't have to put up with gaslighting. You don't have to put up with emotional unavailability. You don't have to put up with incompatibility. You don't have to put up with any of that shit. Nah, fuck that shit. There's hokey dokey fucking fake black magic. There's hokey dokey fake black magic. And there's people who think that they're cursed because they've used the law of attraction to attract stuff that they don't prefer. But at the same time, there's real black magic, don't get me wrong. But it's not what you think it is. It's really not what you think it is. Breadcrumbing is the worst. It really is. That's when you have a narcissist who's fully holding back and maintaining a fake persona, and they got to let little fucking little bits of there just to keep you going, just enough, like subsisting on crumbs, like just enough to keep you on the hook. Like, you know, fuck that shit. But I'm seeing insecurity in the situation. I threw this card literally on the floor. The Four of Pentacles. There's insecurity in the situation. And there's heartbreak in the situation. So what can be done about it? You can accept an offer of love and happiness that does come to you in the future. There's an offer, a new offer of love and happiness that comes to you in the future, and you should accept it. Let me see what's going on here. Nothing. Well, what way are you talking about? Let me ask. What way are you talking about? Because I'm getting good messages from the cards. I think he's confused. I think he's on guard. I think he feels like he wasn't independent, like his power and his independence was being affected. Now, keep in mind, you may be dealing with an abusive individual who uses coldness as an emotionally abusive tactic to punish his spouses. So just be aware of that. If your boyfriend is punishing you, don't put up with that. That's abusive. But yeah, like it's just because you're getting a lot of abundance cards, but also you're getting a lot of fighting cards and a lot of not introspecting and feeling stuck cards and misfortune and all that other stuff. So it's like, were you in a better position in the past? Like before this guy, were you in a better position? Yeah, Karina, you can get a reading. Hey, Maria. But I think I gave you enough of a reading with that, so you can have some information to go off of. Um, yeah, hold on one second. Let me think. Okay, let me see what the cards say for you, Marwa. Okay, so Marwa, the concluding statement for you would be to. He feels insecure. Right? You got to stop going back and forth before between a decision. You have to cut this wishy-washy energy out and come into an energy of your own personal abundance and independence, so that you could show him generously how to be. Because you got to use your North Star and lead by example. If you try to tell him, if you try to force him, if you try to pry and whatever, he's just going to do whatever he's going to do the same way he's always done it. So what you got to do is you got to be independent. You got to be independent in your own energy. You have to be independent in your own abundance. You have to follow your own guiding light. You got to be good within yourself. That's what's going on. And you're in the process of doing that. You're in the process of it. But just remember, get within yourself. Get within yourself and shine yourself and do the things that you got to do, no matter what circumstances are going on, because you're strong. You got it. So when he's being cold and fucked up, you be independent and fine. Rock on. All right, so that's the reading there for Marwa. Hope you enjoyed it. It's a free reading, so we got to keep it kind of short here. It was pretty long anyway. Let's see. Corinne, are you still there? I'm going to give you your reading next. Single Libra, got you. Corinne, please comment in the comment section just to let me know you're still here. Absolutely, Marwa. Thank you so much. Awesome, Corinne, you're here. Karina, my bad. Okay. So as far as a love reading for you, as far as your single life, see what's going on. I'm seeing that you have an aura of self-respect right now. Like you're single because you're self-respecting. Like you are single out of self-love. I'm getting the sense that you're feeling very alone and you're fearing being alone at the same time. So let's see what's going on. In the past, there was a death of an old cycle, possibly a breakup, possibly any old cycle that ended, or it could have been a literal death. Let's see what's going on in the present. In the present, you don't feel like you have many options. You feel like there's this, okay, so there's a guy in the present. There's a guy in the present right now. Let me get some clarifier information. The universe is asking you why you're not going with this current guy in the present that you're aware of, and it's actually showing you with the Queen of Swords that you're discerning enough to realize that this guy is the man that's meant for you as far as your emotional happiness and your love. Never been in love. Well, you're too guarded. You're here. You have a lack mentality when it comes to love. You're blocking your blessings from the universe as far as love and abundance. And it's not even just love. It could also be money. But you got poor judgment. You got poor judgment going on, but you're doing a lot of thinking about things, so. But at the same time, you got some imbalance. You got to get out there and start mingling. You got to get out there and start mingling with people. You've never been in love. I am new in the United States, pretty unhappy here. You got to get out there and start mingling with people. You got to get out there and start meeting people. There are good people in this world. Like, let's see what's going on here. You got illusions to shed. You got illusions to shed. Let me ask you, have you dealt with a really controlling male recently? A really controlling guy? Like, have you dealt with a guy who has control issues recently? Oh, girl, don't travel to find love. Find love where you're at. Let them come to you. Attract them. Because I'm getting the sense that you going out and trying to find love is keeping you from finding love. Sometimes the secret to find is to stop searching. Hold on. Okay. So I'm going to go into a different kind of mode right now. Let me just get rid of the previous spread. Let me go ahead and use some oracle cards that I have. So these oracle cards that I have basically tell you what's in your psychological blind spots so that you can work on them and so that you can basically figure out what's going on in your relationships and why things aren't working out. I just need your permission because a lot of people feel really like personally attacked by this set of oracle cards. They're controversial. So like, Karina, just let me know you want to do this next oracle reading because the oracle reading might shed some light on some things, but you got to be ready to hear the truth. Is that okay? All right, cool. Hold on one second. Messages for Karina. Messages for Karina. Okay, so basically, Karina, you've been bulldozing yourself. A part of you hasn't been wanting to do something that you want to do, but you've been bulldozing yourself over it. So you've been showing yourself that you don't respect yourself enough to take a step back and see that what you're doing is actually running over yourself while you're like, I'm getting the sense of somebody chasing men that they don't want, and then there's like parts of you inside of you saying no, this is not right for me, this is not right for me, and you're just going past them and being like, no, fuck you, I'm going to do it anyway. So I'm getting that sense. Let's see, I'm getting that there's control issues. Somebody's got control issues. Somebody feels a lack mentality and has painful beliefs about their personal power, and they are trying to get control over others or control over a situation to remedy their anxiety, and it's just not working because it never works, and it just causes suffering for everybody else. So I'm seeing that that's playing a part in your life right now. And 60, gaslighting. So somebody has been gaslighting you. Or you've been gaslighting yourself or gaslighting somebody else. So gaslighting is when you tell somebody that what you heard, you didn't hear, what you saw, you didn't see, and what you've experienced, you didn't experience. You definitely don't want to fucking let yourself get gaslit because it starts to disconnect your sense of reality. If somebody's being hot and cold or being like a dick to you, and they're just being like, "No, I'm not. No, I'm not. There's something wrong with you. Why are you upset? Why are you upset? I didn't do anything. Like I didn't do anything wrong. Like that kind of shit. But they're doing something to fucking fuck with your head. Like that's fucking with your head because they actually did something to upset you, and they won't have a conversation about it or whatever. Like that kind of stuff. So just be aware that relationship might be toxic because it sounds like it's toxic. So what are you doing? What are you doing with a toxic relationship? If anybody's going to tell you it's toxic as fuck, it might as well be the tarot reader. There was definitely some kind of toxic guy involved though. Like if you're not dealing with a toxic guy, you're dealing with some kind of toxic energy. I'm telling you. Hmm. I just feel like, how do I put it? I just feel like you're repulsing people. Like you're okay. So basically, like what I just read for you, that could be what dudes are doing as far as you go. Um, I would be aware of whether or not you're doing anything that might be repulsing guys. I know that if you're looking too hard sometimes, that doesn't yield results. Um, in order to start, and from my own personal perspective, in order to start attracting men into your life, you're gonna have to listen to like music and stuff that reminds you of like what you would imagine a soulmate to be, and just start imagining that and really feeling the imagination, like really getting in touch with that, and keeping the feeling that you have when you have those experiences, the profound feelings, and then just living your life as though you are somebody who already has that, fulfillment. Whoever, somebody who already feels that way, like that will help you meet new people if you're looking for spiritual advice. You always manifest. Then why are you looking for a tarot reading? Trying to look for why you're repulsing people. Why? Why are you looking for why people are not approaching you? You always manifest. So why are you looking for tarot readings? Because I'm getting another message off this. Off the cards, I'm getting a completely different message. All right, guys, just as a heads up, I'm probably going to go ahead and make a couple more tarot videos to upload to my channel in about, let's see, a half hour to an hour. So we still got some time. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely, Corinne. Monica, hey, I'm going to give you a reading right now. Okay, Monica. So let me see your question. So you're unhappy in the U.S. Korea. Also, for my question, you said some info from my story would help for a better picture. Is there anything else needed to be helpful? Our relationship was really turbulent. A lot of love and arguing. Well, I would say, judging by that, you may be dealing with a narcissistic codependent cycle. I'm not sure if you're familiar with those terms, but it's when both people are going through narcissistic and codependent patterns. Now, people make narcissists like the bad people, but usually narcissistically, if you think about it. So just be aware of the paradox and the counterintuitiveness of relationship problems. So let's see what's going on. So as far as information, I think I just got some of the information I needed as far as him being hot and cold and all that. Let me see what's up. Might be some narcissistic stuff if you've been fighting a lot. Yep, the first card I get is the partnership card in reverse. So this is your card to tell you that you should not be in a relationship with that person. The Page of Wands in reverse tells me that whatever you're doing right now is keeping what you want at bay. Opportunities to get what you want as far as passion are not coming in for you right now because of blocked blessings. And those blocked blessings happen because of our own choices. Yet you still wait like as if you're going to move somewhere and it's going to make a whole big difference. You know, whatever relationship you're in right now, you're going to have the same internal issues that you do right now, even after the relationship. So you got to be aware of that. So let's look at some of those situations. So you do have an error of attracting love into your life. Like you attract love and happiness very easily. Like you attract people with love very easily. But there's instability there. And you're leaving that old cycle behind you. There's a lot of leaving. You're leaving some instability. You're actually upset about it. And there might be some money problems at play here. Maybe the man isn't a provider, or there's just money issues in general. But you go full speed ahead out of a situation, and the universe comes in to get your back. So, like, I'm getting leap of faith vibes. Maybe you need to show this guy that you're not willing to put up with the BS, that you're not willing to put up with the hot and cold nonsense, that you're not willing to be put up with being manipulated, because you're being manipulated. Like you're being used and manipulated when people fucking do that kind of shit. Or they're going through their own personal shit where they narcissistically don't care how it's affecting you and they just keep doing it. Or they think that they're punishing you. Or they think that they're sending you some kind of fucking message and they're not actually communicating the message. So they're not even really sending the message. They're just being a dick. You know, so just be aware of that. Like, don't let people treat you like that. Don't let men treat you like that. Fuck that shit. Don't let men treat you like that. Stand up for yourself. But let's see. Shinobi. We're in separation now, but come back. So I want guidance and being smart. Yeah, well, you're very welcome for that. I hope you take some of the guidance that you got here and better your life with it. Hey, let's see. Shanova, please correct me on that. Okay, so Shanova's next, and role model is after Shanova. So Shanova, I'm going to give you a very general reading. Let's see. Comment if you want any kind of specific stuff out of the reading. Already I'm getting good judgment in the past, led to good times in the present, and some people might be taking it a little bit out of hand. Somebody might be out of pocket going forward in the future, but right now there's good times with friends. There's good judgment going on in the past. I am model hard to find love when it's coming. It's Sheena. Okay. Okay, role model, you'll be next. But Sheena, let's see. Okay, so you want a love reading. You want a straight up love reading. So I'm seeing that you're going to be getting some good karma when it comes to attracting what you desire. So far in the love reading, I would say that there's a lot of attraction on the board. There's also a lot of celebration on the board. There's celebration with people. There's good judgment. You're being discerning with as far as like who you actually date. You're being very discerning with that. You're making sure you're not dating some kind of bum or some kind of asshole or a player or some kind of pussy or whatever the fuck. At the same time, you're like celebrating more with your girls. You know, I get the feeling of somebody who's single, who's like actually spending more time with like her friends, because people have been reckless with you. People have been almost like using you, but karma comes in and gives you some really, really good karma when it comes to that. I gotta say, you're not looking within enough. You're not looking within yourself enough. You're focused too much on the outside. You're too much focused on the outside. You gotta look within. I'm getting the sense that somebody's being very foolish. Somebody's being very foolish. So if this is you, I would say definitely introspect and be honest with yourself. I would say get away for a little bit. Get away for a little bit to clear your head. Change your scenery to clear your head. Be honest with yourself about what's going on with your life and when it comes to men. Are there patterns that are emerging over and over again when it comes to men? Are there certain narcissistic people who keep coming in? Are there certain, is it that it's hard to find a man, excuse me. So you're a model. So you're probably getting, well, I'm confused. Hey, Sheena, just let me know if this is resonating with you at all.